to my Mompreneur studio. I am Anissa Crespo, and today I am talking to Kandi Nichols. She's the owner of MoonStar Healing. Kandi, welcome. How are you?
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm doing well. How about you?
Excellent. Thank you for asking. So, Kandi, tell us a little bit about you and what MoonStar Healing is all about, who you help, and the work that you're doing.
Oh, yes, thank you. I'd be happy to. So at MoonStar Healing, I am focused on helping out mothers. I balance and blend energetics with motherhood and help empower women's voices. And I use that both as in tuning into a mother's authentic voice, as well as really helping out that throat chakra. I've found a lot of moms have not a whole lot of support or have struggled with their childhood or have religious traumas or things that really affect their ability to tune into their authentic selves and speak for themselves. And that affects our vitality, that affects our ability to show up as parents, shows up our ability to set intentions for ourselves. Uh, it affects our relationships and connections with others and our energy levels. So I try to reconnect us with all of those different things. I've been doing energy healing for 15 years, learned from a shaman man named Art. And it was a really interesting journey that kind of led me from working with him to figuring out these issues within my own motherhood and the lack of community that we need with each other. Um, I have found that a lot of people get kind of stuck in that either an underactive throat chakra, which is where they really have fear of speaking up for themselves or feeling unworthy of having boundaries honored. And saying something opposite of what you actually mean, like yes, when you really mean no, or not being able to just discern truth for themselves because of this issue. And then there's the overactive side where they tend to talk too much or speak out of turn, talk over people a lot, or yell, or have this sense of almost arrogance about them whenever they have that. So, and then there's different health issues that come along with having an imbalanced throat chakra. You can get Hashimoto's, sore throat, jaw pain, neck pain, troubles with your thyroid or esophagus, the cervical plane, your tongue, your jaw, your teeth, your ears. All of those things are interconnected physically and energetically. So we work on all of those things together to where we can be balanced out, able to speak our mind, express ourselves as we want to, really be authentic, have some self-assurance, but state boundaries and be worthy to enforce those boundaries.
Wow, I love that. That is truly amazing. So, I heard a lot of things that are really important and, that we need to talk about. The number one thing I heard that you said was community, right? Like we need to have a community. And as one of the founding members of the Women's Impact Network, I am, it's part of my mission to bring women together so that we can have that community. And obviously, like I'm a mompreneur, so my other part of my mission is to help mompreneurs and just moms in general. I mean, we need that support and that network with each other because a lot of times we don't recognize that everything is all connected. I mean, mind, body, spirit, emotion, it's all intertwined. And when one of those things is off, they're all off. It's like when you have an ear infection, like your whole peripheral is just completely off, like your equilibrium. It's just not right. So like balancing everything is so important, and it is a balancing act. I mean, to be a woman in general, to be, I'll speak for myself, a mom, um, a business owner, a career woman, and then all the other things, a wife, a sister, a friend, all the other roles that we have in life. It's a balancing act, and it's so important to take care of ourselves. And I mean, the other thing is, you mentioned, women, they feel unworthy, and they don't speak up when they should, or they are speaking too much because something is not balanced. And then we always have to try to find that sort of, it's like, the difference between being aggressive and assertive. So,
Yeah.
it's like we're supposed to be like assertive women, but not aggressive. Like, obviously we all have feminine and masculine energies, and just finding, how it connects, and how to balance it to get a great quality of life. So I love the work that you're doing. Um, I want you to tell me about your experience with the shaman. I am fascinated by this. I've only ever seen it on TV, so I really don't know. So I'm dying to hear about it.
Oh, well, he was a very, very interesting man. He has since passed on, but he was one of the most powerful healers I've ever met. And he was actually at a a ghost hunting expo that I went to with my mom when I was in high school for fun.
How cool is
And
that?
we were just like, "You want to try that out?" Sure. So he was there and actually ended up attuning me to Reiki on the spot whenever I was telling him that I was interested in it and I felt called to that path. And he was just like, "Well, let's get you started."
Absolutely. That's so cool. So are you working on any projects right now?
I have several projects that I have going. I am working on the finishing touches for a course that I have that's based around teaching moms how to take care of their energy field. I call that the exhausted, overstimulated, yelling mom solution. And that's going to be a 14-week support environment where we have 12 modules of full of learning and exercise and action steps that we can take to take better care of ourselves, to reconnect with our vitality, to kind of soothe out any aggressiveness that comes from that overactive chakra, and learning the energetics of motherhood. Um, and then kind of it's also on top of all of the learning modules that you have and the action steps you have to take to work towards a better future. I do energy therapy 3 different times during those 14 weeks so that we can release anything that's holding us back and reconnect with our vitality.
Well, that is amazing. I mean, you are spot on with your title. That's for sure. And I think that that's going to resonate with a lot of the moms in our audience. So that's exciting. Looking forward to hearing more about that. So how can people find you?
So you can go to my website, which is moonstarhealing.org, or you can find me under Moonstar Healing on Facebook and Instagram.
All right, Kandi. Well, it was a pleasure talking with you. I love the work that you're doing. You're definitely helping women and moms, which obviously is something that I am super passionate about. So thank you for that. And what do you want to leave our audience with?
If you would like to book a connection call with me, those are free, and we go ahead and get you jump started on reconnecting with your voice. And you can book that on my website at no charge or any kind of pressure for sales afterwards. I just want to serve the moms that need it. So
I
reach out.
love that. I just love that. All right. Make sure you book a call. It's totally free, no pressure, no sales. She just wants to chat with you and feel your energy and help people. All right, Kandi, thank you so much.
And thank you for having me.